I remember him being one of the players in that kind of part of Europe that would just travel around a lot. Um, but wasn't really too successful in MKX. But in MK11, like went straight to Raiden, stuck with him from the start, and has pretty much just kind of gotten better and better. And that's the main thing I'm looking to see here, right? Is Raiden's very much under the microscope right now with the community, very widely regarded to be the absolute worst character in the game. Some people say by default, you know, myself included, I don't think he's by his own merits is terrible, but obviously needs, in comparison to the rest of the cast, is lacking. And then there are a lot of the Raiden players themselves that say that he is just trash, right? He's just not good at all. But we will have to wait and see what happens in this set, because I'm actually no idea what the matchup is either.
So, yeah, I mean, like, Raiden's good on... His buttons are good, but his frame data doesn't really help those buttons, I think, comparatively to some of the other characters in the game. Like, just being really minus on, like, back 1-2s and stuff, and not really having too much of a threat. I think, you know, I know a lot of Raiden players saying that forward 3 being 9 frames would be a big help, but I'm not too sure. I originally wanted to play this character, but I thought he was cheeks right from the get-go.
And then went to Shao Kahn. What a great upgrade that was.
Well, I was going to play Shao anyway, and now I just now I just suffer.
All right, my friends, this is it. First to 10 of the night begins now. I have no idea what to expect, and I want to say outright because I can see the comments already. The question mark in Doom's name is intentional. That's the way he spells it. So you know, we're gonna go with it. Right. So okay. So Dalphanate actually going with Variation 1 Raiden. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised to see that. I thought he was much more of a Variation 2 player.
Probably just wants to teleport and the hit confirms into Storm Cell, deciding to just play it really calm, really patiently.
Also, Sonya's a very kind of mashy character with how good her down 3 is. Like, Sonya players are always looking for that down 3. So if Raiden does a down 1 or a poke, you know that down 3 is coming. And if you can counter poke Storm Cell and launch her for it, that could be something quite useful in the matchup. But of course, Thunder Wave is going to be the one for now. We'll have to wait and see how much of a difference it makes. And Dalphanate threatening with that back 1.
Not overcommitting to it as well.
And you kind of have to be careful, right? That's one of the big things about Raiden is his back 1 is one of the better long-ranging mids. But it's, if you want to be safe, you have to do the button by itself. And even then, like, it's not as safe as other mids. Ooh, okay.
That anti-crossover was really nice, but gets the breakaway out of the Sonya. But Doom is like, he's only got 1 offensive bar over here, you know? It's like, if he's going to spend it over here, getting caught is just going to be the biggest problem. You know, now he's out of meter. If Dalphanate finds the opening, he's just going to put him in a roller.
You see Dalphanate, he's trying to make a difference here with this. Oh, defensive game, but Doom, wow. Doom slowing things down and just throwing out the energy ring minefield. And the second Dalphanate gets in, he neutral crouches immediately. That's, especially in the first to 10, showing your opponent you're willing to make those kind of big decisions instantly. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. A big kick confirm on the jump kick as well in the corner, and goes for the cancel, getting the reset with the low. Big damage coming out here if he doesn't drop the combo. Ooh.
Oh, drop combo into the throw, the use for glue special. Ooh, okay. I wonder if that was like an optimal combo attempt. Looks like that game pretty much just kind of escaped Dalphanate, I think. Not reading the staggers correctly, trying to crouch in situations that's not so much a priority, I suppose, but Doom going to take the game. Notice he stood still, so I'm just going to quickly check the Twitter DM and make sure that, okay, he's not typing. I'm like, I'll make sure I don't miss anything. Alright. Also, Doom has decided to pick that bucket hat, which I don't respect.
You know what? I don't mind the bucket hat.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Because I think it looks, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah, but that's...
Some of the customization options I've seen in this game have scarred me.
You can't say it's not bad, because it could be worse. That's like... Well,
I'm option selecting.
Yeah, it's like, it could be a lot worse. It's like, sure, but it's still bad. Alright, now Dalphanate. Thunder Wave still? Okay, now Doom definitely hasn't... Okay, said anything. Are we waiting? Okay, no, he's replying, but it's not a problem. We're good to continue. We're good. I always have the worry that players are just like, wait, did that one count? Like...
Warm-up game. No, but that was 1-0. And Dalphanate's gonna, you know, I think he was really trying to fish for the teleports on reaction or on a read to the energy ring so that you can try and fish for the back 1 hit confirm into the Storm Cell, but it's looking like, you know, it's probably not the easiest thing to do online as well. You really have to be ready for it, you know, really, really on the ball.
Well, the best way to confirm is to be point blank, and Doom just straight up wasn't letting him do it. You know, so and this is the kind of increasingly popular Sonya style where the priority is ring blasts, right? Like, you know, everyone you can joke about Sonya all you want, but it's the most effective way for this character to be played, right? You have the ring blast, you're forcing people to jump at bad times, you know, you're using the recovery, and there it is, the whiff punish. And that's actually not too much of a problem for Dalphanate. A lot of damage dealt before the breakaway. Puts himself in the corner, which is a shame, but no defensive bar for Doom here. Let's be careful with the cancels. Oh, no.
A nice throw attack. He's teleporting himself into the corner. Pretty risky stuff.
Yeah, I think he just is really eager to go for these, or just at least establish these Superman cancels. Because if you can establish the threat of Superman cancel off of your back one, it does make your back one safer on block. But again, you see Doom just sitting around that kind of like just outside sweep distance. And there it is. Max range mid. Is that enough damage? That's a lot. Yeah, it is.
Yep, that is it.
Yeesh. 16% strings. Oh, and again,
oh, that whiff punish.
Yeah, Doom's footsies have been pretty spotless right now. Oh no, misses the cancel though.
Oh, that was a big whiff on the short hop.
Oh, okay, big opportunity here. Breakaway forced again, and still a punish, Dalphanate. That's going to be a big problem that Raiden's going to have to deal with, though. Is every time you go for Storm Cell in a combo, you can be breakawayed and killed for it. And the cancel into the throw, Doom.
Right there, really smart stuff as well. I feel like that round really slipped away from Dalphanate right there. That was, it just kind of turned on him really quickly when he had a few good, you know, opening moments.
Well, I feel like a big problem he's going to have, though, is a huge part of Raiden is kind of going for those teleports on block and using defensive bar to teleport away. But in that game alone, he teleported himself or just moved himself into the corner so many different times. That's like, we all know that's where Sonya is the most dangerous, right? Like when she has your back to the wall, those 50-50s effectively become launching 50-50s. But for Dalphanate to continually put himself there, he's effectively just giving Doom the best opportunity to make those kind of like quick life bars where before you know it, you're blocking ring blasts, you're blocking overheads and lows wrong, and you're dead. But what's his alternative, right? It's like you side switch, or you make yourself unsafe, or you spend bar on the Superman cancel. Like, when does Doom start getting bold and starts challenging them, right? Like, it does get harder. But of course, first to 10, so we still have an absolute ton of games left to go. By no means is this done.
Okay, game number 3. That whiff punish was really good, and this time he doesn't get punished for himself as well after the breakaway.
Yeah, Dalphanate's gonna be quite happy to see that. Oh, there's a crowd.
The duck.
Wow, that was
a very late down 2, but a nice confirm getting the corner carry for over 400 damage.
Oh, there we go, Dalphanate. We've seen the walkbacks into the back one. He's really catching Doom, trying to move forward, and there it is, another anti-air. And that's probably enough. Yep, that's it. No chip damage to be taken. Doom losing the round. That was a quick game, and again, on the back of a lot of what Doom's been doing to Dalphanate, right? Doom's been kind of walking back, and we're punishing with back one, and a lot of his damage has come from that. Dalphanate just did the exact same thing for an entire life bar.
Oh, another whiff punish again with that back one.
That's a big adjustment Dalphanate's making, though, is he's sticking out those back ones as Doom is going for his down 3s. He's really trying to catch that button. It's a big part of Sonya neutral is just threatening with that little low poke. Oh, that was definitely an attempted anti-air, but a bit too late. Ouch.
And he is going to close out the round. Doom taking that out, not dropping it this time. And Dalphanate also left in the corner without any defensive meter.
He's got to be careful. Tries to teleport out. Okay, keeps it forward. Doom. Just wanted to take the life lead, I think, at this point. And the whiff punish didn't get anything more.
That was so close to a crushing blow.
Oh, down 3 into low takedown?
I think he was fishing for the stand block just after that.
Oh, this life bar is just depleted for Dalphanate. Oh, and walks into the mid, Dalphanate. Oh, his hat just fell off, look. No force, it just came loose. Now that was one of those kind of scary Sonya games where I feel like Doom didn't do anything too substantial. It was just like 15% back to back, like instantly, right? It was like poke, takedown, string, takedown, throw, poke, takedown, and then all of a sudden Dalphanate's got like 15% health left, right?
Oh yeah. But yeah, really just chipping away at him as well. And I think like even if he had the defensive meter in the beginning, it still wouldn't have really benefited him too much because it was just small increments of damage just very frequently.
All we can say is,
but that's going to also cause some doubt in Dalphanate's mind, right? Where a lot of Dalphanate's offense has come from spacing out that down 3, blocking that down 3 into a walk back. Doom's gone for like back-to-back buttons, and Dalphanate's opened him up with the the Raiden mid, the back one. But as soon as Doom is starting to now, like, if we are going to see him consistently go for, like, low poke into takedown, that's going to catch Dalphanate walking back every time, which is going to turn Sonya even more kind of annoying at that point blank range.
Yeah, for sure.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, that was a big whiff.
Goodness. The whiff punishes from Doom this entire set have been really impressive.
Catching the counter poke as well with the crushing blow on the energy rings.
All we can say is, if you don't play
oh,
this
okay,
game,
max range
you're
low.
not a
Wow.
true gamer.
Oh, that must have been a read from Doom as well. That was sick.
Just 1 second, guys. I've just deleted the alerts, so they shouldn't be popping up anymore. Sorry, I thought I'd muted them. But thank you for the follows regardless, guys. But of course, we're trying to turn off the alerts for these sets so they don't interrupt too much.
Oh, the punish on the teleport and closing out the round.
That was a
really
counter
good
hit.
stuff.
So this is the big thing that's hurting Dalphanate right now is they look like teleport punishes, but they're actually not. Most of the time they're counter hits, which means that Dalphanate is consistently teleporting into buttons, and Doom is just ready for it every time. Oh. Oh, okay. Preemptive uppercut. Oh, Dalphanate trying to catch the down 1, but wasn't quite able to.
It was really unfortunate, that whiff, but no punish on that whiff down 2.
Dalphanate 1 hit at a time. Again, we're seeing me chip down. Shades of last game.
Just a lot of stray hits connecting, and it's really racking up. Health bar is looking pretty low right now.
Oh, and there it is, the ring. Dalphanate really struggling to deal with these kind of like jump distance rings. Walking into a lot of them so far in Doom. Doom looking completely unfazed.
Yeah, Doom's looking pretty in control of the set right now, but Dalphanate's still showing signs of life. He just needs to change some things, decide to, maybe change up his general game plan, because unfortunately there were just some things that weren't working out for him. Trying to get the whiff punishes now, it seems that Doom's really just caught onto that and then just changed how he's playing as well. Both players just adapting to each other, but Doom's really just showing through.
Well, we're pretty much seeing Dalphanate exclusively use back 1 and back 3, right? They're the only real buttons we're seeing him go for here, and I feel like Doom is so comfortable in dealing with both of those options that I wonder if it's time for Dalphanate to kind of broaden his horizons somewhat, right? Do we see him go for some more forward 1s to try and catch Doom walking back? It's a high, but it has further range. It's a bit more hit confirmable from that distance. Do we see him go for more forward 4s? Like, I feel like we have to see Dalphanate start to expand on his decisions to try and open up Doom, because right now he's sticking to what are the safest options for Raiden, but Doom is clearly comfortable with, because they both have very similar ranges, right? So dealing with the range of one is going to deal with the range of the other. Okay.
Nice backdoor towards the corner. Dalphanate looking a lot more confident in this game.
Okay. Oh, and again! All that momentum that Dalphanate had completely disappeared. Yep, double crushing blow combo coming through.
A nice cancel into the hit confirm. And unfortunately drops the ender of that combo, but gets nice read from Dalphanate.
Wow, and Doom just with a straight up neutral uppercut?
14% just by itself.
Yeah. That situation though, Doom 1000% looking to punish that teleport. I feel like every time Dalphanate can get any momentum whatsoever, Doom just does something to just completely steal it back. Oh, and another punish. Dalphanate mistiming his meaty grab.
Oh, a nice punish on the takedown, hit confirming it into the storm cell.
Oh, okay. No, combo on the jump kick. That could have been the Half-Life sequence.
That was a big drop.
Oh, punish.
Oh, Doom dashing up as well, trying to get that punish in the corner on the electric fly.
Well, you can see. Oh,
Ooh, just letting it rock that time.
Oh, and there's the counter poke. Dalphanate doing the risky stuff, but again, Doom, he's looking for that poke every time.
Fight.
And Dalphanate's going to catch him for it. I feel like we really have to see Dalphanate watch these teleports, though. Because I know you don't want to do the far teleport every time, because you don't want to lose all your defensive bar, but it's still better to lose the defensive bar than to lose, well, a lot of health against a character like Sonya. Especially when Doom is consistently punishing it, too. Oh, Dalphanate.
Oh.
Yeah, he must have been convinced it was going to trip guard, but Doom. Ooh.
Spending the bar to go for that cheeky reset as well.
And there's the block on the mix-up, but into a throw, Doom. Threatening the ring blast, I think. Dalphanate looking for that instead. Oh. And there's another game down. Doom now 5-0. That was a much closer game, though, that time. I wonder if Dalphanate is beginning to find his groove. The question is it a little bit too late?
I definitely do think that Dalphanate was, you know, really just improving a lot more in that game, playing a lot better. But, you know, I think that since that first game, Dalphanate's been shaken up a lot by that down 2 crushing blow when they went for the throw. And in return, Dalphanate's not really mixing or incorporating a lot of throws into his offense as well, because for the most part, they just get down 2'd by Doom as well. He's just making these insane reads at the right times.
Okay, so we have seen Dalphanate go to Raiden now. I think he's realized that it's just not working quite out in the Thunderwave department. Because think about it. Thunderwave gets Storm Cell and Teleport. Teleport is being punished almost every time, and Storm Cell is the biggest risk that variation of Raiden can take. And if you do it in a combo, they can break away and kill you. I feel like Raiden, which I've definitely seen Dalphanate play more of, is a much more reliable variation where it's a lot safer. The quick charge is easier to get, especially if you're like blocking projectiles. You're going to get that reversal. And you still have the launcher, right? You just get it in a slightly different way.
That's true. And, you know, if possible, I would like to see how, you know, I think that Dalphanate switching as well, like, you know, when he's 5 games down in the set as well, is just a good way to go. You're about halfway through the set, just switch it up to something else and see if it works out for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, it's 5-0. Like, that is a big, steep way of dealing with it. But, you know, at the same time, it's still a first to 10. You know, this is still maybe the halfway mark. We've seen other comebacks happen, and we're already seeing Dalphanate, I'd say, look a little bit more comfortable here. He's just got to be careful. Again, the footsies, the walk back from Doom.
Just really staying outside of that forward 2 and forward 4 range.
And you can see Dalphanate, he really does not want to overcommit to that at all, but... Oh, and again, Doom threatening the ring blast again.
Round 2.
But you can definitely see how this variation might help, though, right? Because it doesn't quite open up in the same huge way that Thunderwave can. But we weren't really seeing Dalphanate be able to do that before anyway, whereas this variation a bit safer, gets that low projectile, but it doesn't look like he even has time to establish the low projectile, considering these rings.
Yeah, the recovery on them and just the startup frames on them is just a lot for Raiden to deal with as well if he's going to try and use that low in the neutral.
And that short hop from Doom. Doom is just playing like a man who is just like as comfortable as it gets. This is absolute just destruction so far. Oh, and again, Dalphanate getting caught.
Down to the last hit, and right now it can't sponge that. That is going to kill. Doom now 6-0.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit more one-sided than I was expecting, but I feel like when you're playing the way Doom is right now, like he's just playing so comfortable because he's clearly establishing the fact that he's playing the matchup correctly. He has the knowledge. You know, we saw him consistently punish Dalphanate on things that not every player might immediately punish in a set like this in the first variation, and the switch to Raiden, and then because the teleport's not a threat, and obviously the fireballs that Raiden gets are a bit slower, you see him go to much more of a dry style with the ring blast because all of a sudden he doesn't have to worry about being teleported on. Doom is playing like a man that really knows the matchup, he knows what he should be looking for, and he just looks comfortable.
Yeah, that is for sure. I do admire the fact that Dalphanate has stuck with Raiden through and through, though, you know, like, just generally since playing the game, because there are a lot of people that do complain about this character, but You know, the loyalists, the Raiden loyalists are doing God's work, to be honest. They're doing something that I couldn't even think of.
It's difficult, right? There's no getting around the fact. When you have a character like this that is widely regarded to be a bottom tier character, you know, you have to commend those that stick with him, but then you have to also understand the fact that there are going to be downsides. And if you're the kind of player that will stick with him through thick and thin, you just have to acknowledge the fact that, like, for example, Sonya, right? This is a matchup you are going to have to play against. Sonya, she's a popular character. There are a lot of Sonya players out there. So if you want to play this kind of character, you want to play this kind of low tier warrior, you have to accept the fact that it's a matchup you're going to have to play. And there's the hit from Dalphanate. Okay. Oh,
Dalphanate with a strong health lead as well with a nice whiff punish.
Now, you're already seeing the difference that it makes when you have that kind of safe mid pushback. Not seeing Dalphanate confirm into the launcher as much as we would expect, but I think he's just playing it as safe as possible. Doesn't want to overcommit. But that life bar was very one-sided.
Yeah, it's definitely working out a lot better for him now.
Ooh. Looks like he tried to pick up with the air lightning, but wasn't quite close enough. But even if he doesn't get the launcher and he just gets the staff slam, it's still doing like 150 damage every time. That doesn't tickle.
Oh, goes for the third throw. That was real cheeky from Doom. But that was a big drop.
Yeah, huge drop from Dalphanate. Not only dropping out on one of the only opportunities to launch without the quick charge turned on, but also getting punished. And at least he didn't end it in the corner, but that was definitely a big mistake.
Final round. Fight.
Let's hope it doesn't tilt him for this round as well. Dalphanate really does need to get one on the board for himself.
Absolutely. Because the problem is when you're 6-0 down, it's still a winnable situation, but each game it becomes more and more of a gargantuan task. Okay, there's a trip guard. Ooh, nice combo coming out. A lot of damage dealt before the breakaway too. It's giving Dalphanate a decent lead. But you can see Doom, he's looking for his moment to press. Oh, punish. Oh,
and there's the crushing blow.
First time we've seen that this entire set too.
There's that back 1-4.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh my god.
Dalphanate taking the first game for himself.
Yep, Dalphanate was staring down a fatal blow 50-50 character like Sonya, and he woke up with down 1 to close out the game. That is commendable in that situation. But Dalphanate going to be getting the first game on the board. Doom on the 6, but you know Dalphanate's going to be happy with that one. Doom was on 6.
Yeah, that was a really, really scary situation for Dalphanate there, wasn't it? You know, any touch into an energy ring cancel ends a fatal blow.
But
that's just the GG.
Exactly. She's definitely one of the characters that can kind of have the most built-in comeback mechanics. You know, due to the yes, she has the 50-50. Yes, she has a huge damage fatal blow. It's hard to break away it. You know, she can obviously keep you standing with advantage with ring blast. But still, on the flip side, you're seeing Dalphanate with Raiden doing a lot more of what we would kind of expect to see from this variation. What's the biggest thing that was letting him down in Thunder Wave? Because every time he committed to back 1 on block, he had to either leave himself unsafe or spend some kind of beta.
Oh my god!
To go for, you know, spend bar to make it safe. Whereas now Raiden just has quick charge and the staff becomes safe. But speaking of variations though, Doom's gone for 10 Hup. I've actually never seen this in a real game.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Ooh. Now it looks like... Okay, so Doom is going... So this is the variation that obviously gets the turret. The cat turret is going to get a lot of opportunities to shoot different projectiles now. Dalphanate, I feel like he hasn't been struggling in the counter-zoning game, but...
It's just a lot more even than you possibly want it to be. Oh my goodness, that was a really big drop.
Yeah, that was Doom went for those like little quick block dash into a point blank fatal blow, but Dalphanate's still ready for it. I think a little bit eager though from Doom there, almost like a sign of desperation, or maybe he just again is still trying to establish that kind of confidence, right? Where he's like, look, I won the first 6 games by just being super aggressive, you know, making hard reads on your offense. I'm gonna do the same thing now, right? You want to close out this round? Hell with you. Dash up fatal blow, but Dalphanate ready to block it, but wasn't ready to punish it.
I think Doom's just really confident in taking 2 rounds in a row as well. That was really just, you know, a test to see if Dalphanate would bite, and if you get blocked, you lose the round. It's not the end of the world.
Looks like Dalphanate is still trying to look to go in quite close, but I wonder if he just... I don't know if he's trying to go in. I think he just wants to keep this keep away at a specific distance. Oh, hang on a minute.
Getting caught by a lot of raw energy rings right now. This is really racking up. This round is about to be over.
Yeah, Dalphanate, to be honest, Dalphanate's kind of just straight up getting clipped by a lot of projectiles I don't think he should be getting clipped by. I think he's just being quite impatient. Like, kind of case in point there, right? He's almost lost... He's lost like 13% health already, mainly due to just kind of getting hit by a couple of projectiles that he has no reason to take at that time.
That's true, but he does have a health lead right now.
I mean, she's a 950 health character, right? So it's not going to be quite as close as it seems. If they're even on life, Raiden with that extra 5%, especially if they're trying to play this Fireball War, is definitely going to help him out a lot. Ooh, and yeah. Ooh. There's the counter poke, but that Fatal Blow is in play. Oh! Oh! That could have been it, but I actually think Doom deliberately didn't want to commit to that.
Putting him into Fatal Blow kill territory right there. Really good hit confirm on the load right into the Fatal Blow.
And that's going to absolutely be enough damage, and Doom goes up to 7 games. Again,
I really feel like
Fatal Blow.
that was Dalphanate's game, you know? I feel like, and that last round, it just simmered down the moment that Doom decided to go on the offensive and then just really closed the gap on him instead of Dalphanate going, you know, instead of that being reversed. So I think there might have been a bit of hesitation in Dalphanate there, but I think that in general, he was playing that game a lot better.
I feel like he was until he started getting like hard zoned out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as soon as Doom started enforcing just like the projectiles as much as possible.
It's just the impatience is killing him, right? It's been killing him this entire
because I feel like I'm not sure if he's just trying to like crouch under them and just move straight away, but he's just getting clipped, right? It's like he's just standing there and getting hit. He's trying to move through them and he's getting clipped by them, but you can tell when he gets hit by one, he'll typically get hit by another one very quickly. I don't know if he's kind of losing composure, if he's kind of getting a bit frustrated with it, because the way he's moving against it looks like a player that's frustrated to get through it, you know? And when you're playing a character like Raiden that he hasn't got the fastest projectiles in the game, but when they come out, they are good. I feel like you kind of have to cool it a little bit in that situation. Of course, now, Doom is going to be stuck in the 10 hut variation until he loses another game.
But Dalphanate getting that hit confirmed with the back one too. The electric fly to put Doom into the corner. Not really going to matter now as they're back in mid-screen.
Okay. We're seeing elements of the cat turret on block.
Oh, and there gets the crushing blow. It's something we just don't see often, but a nice little 25% for Dalphanate right there.
It's important to get that, especially if it's a zoning matchup, right? Just getting 25% when you're spending most of the game doing like 6% at a time is huge. But that Fatal Blow is there for Doom. Dalphanate's gonna have to watch it.
Just gonna have to really keep his distance and stay outside of that Fatal Blow range, pressing these buttons.
Oh my god, did you see that?
Well,
that was
you can see in the future.
Yeah, he uppercutted Doom so quickly, like on the way up of his jump. Oh, but another mistimed meaty from Dalphanate. You see Dalphanate, he's going for these meaty buttons just a bit too early.
Yeah, there are a lot of counters, but that standing one anti-air was really crisp.
Oh, that was a lot. That was 180 damage. Button into special. Wow. All the flawless blocks from Dalphanate are really adding up. Oh, and there it is, the low to confirm. Oh, clean combo.
Into the full combo, almost 33% into the corner. Dalphanate is in full control of this match.
That was the kind of game that I'd love to see Dalphanate do more of, because the big thing there was he was playing with so much confidence in his decisions, right? Whereas a lot of other games, he's getting big back ones and not being turned into too much. He's getting back threes on hit and not returning into much. That was a life bar of, I'm pressing this button, I know it's going to work because I've reacted to something, I know you're going to get tagged by it, and I'm going to turn it into corner carry or some kind of good Oki. That was the entire life bar of exactly that.
That's true, but now is Doom going to switch variations? Or do you think that we'd be staying on 10 hut? Because Ringmaster was working very well, but I'm not quite sure I understand the switch to 10 hut. I don't know 10 hut as well. But yeah, we did see the switch back to Ringmaster as well.
So I can see Ten Hut working against someone that clearly just hates the keep away. But even then, it's not like you're going to lose that much with the Ringmaster. Like, yeah, you lose the turret, but I mean, he's Ringmaster, right? This variation has just been consistently one of the best in the game for a reason, you know? Ever swapping, like, to swap away from something this good, I feel like you need a damn good reason.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh
Starting
my
things off
god!
with the, that's 2 games he started with an electric fly.
No, you know the important thing? They're working. That's why it's so important for Dalphanate, because it's showing Doom that, like, I may be down on games, but I'm getting used to it, right? I'm learning that this is the kind of thing that you're gonna get tagged by. But speaking of which, tagged by the Crushing Blow ring, and the life lead he had, gone but not forgotten.
Doesn't have to worry about that ring crushing blow for the rest of the game though. Losing that in round 1 is probably the best thing for you. But right now it is looking real rough. Oh my
god! So that mid from Sonya, I believe it's the forward 3, low crushes. I've never seen it low crush that projectile before. That, like, low special move. I've never seen that before.
That was just, that's when you press F.
Oh, another one, Dalphanate. Dalphanate is consistently mistiming that meaty forward 4.
It's just really good. It changed, you know, durations of the delayed wake up as well from Doom. And I think Dalphanate could be getting clipped by a lot of things because he's forward dashing, like, a lot. That's a lot of forward dashing, and you know, what the hell?
Oh, okay, another pickup. Throwing a straight full screen again, but that was a... Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Never say never. Big jump in. Oh, but he decided to cancel too late, Dalphanate.
He tried to psych him out.
No, it's common for Raiden players to go for back 1-2 into held Superman because it gives you a bit more time to on hit you can let go and combo, and on block you can see they blocked it and obviously cancel out of it. Dalphanate was looking for it but cancelled way too late.
Yeah, I'm honestly, like, just surprised that Doom was really ready for that. Just straight away with the reaction to just forward dash and challenge. And then get the confirm into the fatal blow as well to close the game.
Well, that means that is now 8-2 in Doom's favor. Dalphanate quickly running out of games. Like, he's making the adaptation, but this is now 2 games that he's won and then immediately lost the next one quite quickly. I feel like as soon as he's adapting, Doom is kind of responding in kind. But a big thing that is really hurting Dalphanate right now, it seems, is I feel like we've seen many times he's gone for the meaty forward 4, which is, you know, the long range advancing knee that Raiden has, you know, the teleport, you know, the electric effects. That's a really good normal because it's a mid, they can't crouch it, and obviously it covers a lot of distance. He's trying to meaty with it, presumably into the staff to make it safe, and obviously on hit you're going to get a nice chunk of damage. But he keeps doing it too early, and he's effectively just whiffing it right in front of Doom's face. And he's just getting off the ground, seeing it whiff, and then just dealing like 20% damage to him for it.
Yeah. And, you know, I think with the mistimes meaties, is it something you want to consider to, you know, stay back and perhaps not go for them, just try to do something else, or try to fish something out?
It's really him trying to keep the snowball rolling, right? He wants to get a knockdown and keep momentum going, because that's a good thing about Raiden, right? If you have mids that go that far, that have a safe option, that this variation does have, you want to be able to get a hit and keep the momentum going with it to obviously hit them again, go for a throw. The problem is if you consistently mistime that attempt, then you're just going to lose so much health over and over and over again. Especially when Doom is clearly ready for it to whiff too. You know, he's letting wake up a lot. And speaking of which, this might actually be the round as we see a big combo coming through. Yep. Oh.
There it is. 415 damage. Really clean combo with that confirmed. Cancel as well, really crisp.
Doom's execution has looked really good in this set so far.
Oh my. Tried to counterpoke with the staff as well in between that.
Oh, a little bit late reaction on the down 2, but the attempt was there. Oh!
Must have been another dropped input again.
Oh, okay. But Doom has the defensive bar. We're going to see him use it. Actually, did break away himself from a lot of damage there. It was only going to be a Superman.
Right now, you know, both health bars are pretty close together, but Doom seems to be the one in control of the neutral with all the projectiles right now. Yeah. And I also noticed that Dalphanate's been very reserved with his fatal blow. We haven't actually seen it pop from him like once.
Oh, tagged by the arse end of the drone. Uh-oh. Oh, and tried to trade a little bit too much.
There it is.
I feel like that was a big investment. He wanted to get the... Because if that was amplified and launched, he probably could have fatal blowed before Breakaway could come out from Doom, but... Wasn't meant to be. Doom, no reason to stop plugging away those rings. And Doom now one game away from winning the set.
Yeah, Dooms look like an absolute monster this entire set. But that doesn't mean that Dalphanate has looked weak. It's more that both players are just showing that I think that it's just Doom is controlling that neutral so hard. There's a lot of, you know, aggressive buttons coming out from Dalphanate sometimes. Some forward twos, some back 1-2s and stuff, and they just get whiff punished really hard. And then the moment that Doom gets the momentum, it just starts to snowball.
Well,
and then
a lot of the time, by the time Dalphanate finds himself able to fight back in situations, right, when Doom is controlling the pace of the match for as long as he is, and then Dalphanate finally finds some ground to work with, and he can kind of establish his game, he's usually down on like 60% life. You know, he's constantly having to play catch up against a character that is always looking to just like keep those rings coming to chip you away as much as possible. So not only are you having to kind of stare down this big comeback, you're doing so with these projectiles just constantly causing a problem for you. And it's definitely something that Dalphanate is visibly uncomfortable at dealing with. Now, will we see the reverse sweep from Dalphanate? That's what I want to know. 9-2 right now, so Dalphanate needs 8 games before Doom gets 1, so it's going to be tough. But there's a confirm. That's not bad damage at all. The max range back 1. Now, this is the kind of life bar that we haven't seen Dalphanate get much of. But, I mean, look at the difference it makes. That was an entire sequence of just mid-string, you know, mid-special, over and over again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, hang on a minute. There's no defensive bar for Dalphanate. Oh, no. No, missed hit confirm from Doom. Oh, no. Dalphanate didn't get close enough. And another miss. Doom. Oh, my goodness. What was that round? Dalphanate on the verge of almost a flawless into Doom getting 1 hit and almost taking an entire life bar on it into an execution error from pretty much both players and a scramble of a scramble. But it was crucial for Dalphanate to take that one though on the back of what could have been a nightmare situation because that was such a one-sided round before. Oh, we're trading back ones for back ones here. Oh, Dalphanate stuck out the whole string. Okay, quick charge is activated. Oh, but the whiff again, Doom. Oh my god. That's going to be game. Oh no, not quite enough. Uh-oh. Oh my god, the fatal blow confirmed. Doom not interested in letting Dalphanate live at all. Dalphanate throwing the breakaway away. And another time. Every time Dalphanate gets so close to closing out the game, there's no last breath either. It's not enough. Doom's comeback factor too strong. Okay, but now though, both offensive bars gone, but a decent chunk of damage dealt. Oh, well, hang on a minute. Another quick charge. Confirmed. Dalphanate not going down yet. Here's the corner. Oh, cancels. Dalphanate bringing out everything. Look at the pushback. Doom just cannot challenge. Yeah, looks like Doom's kind of frozen up right now. Let me see if wake up attack. Wake up buttons. Whiff punished. No quick charge, so no launch. There it is. And there it is again. Wow. That entire life bar Dalphanate just ran away with. Falcon, I'm not sure if you're there or not, but I can't hear. Oh, there we go.
Well, fun times when my mic. I was coughing.
Well then.
Either way, well, I screamed a little bit. So I believe it must have been muted like that entire game.
Yeah, I didn't hear you a single time.
Wow, absolute sad face. I was really like getting into that game.
Oh my! So from your end, you're just like, damn, Jake, you don't stop talking. You won't let me have anything.
I was filling in the bits you were talking as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, might be.
Well, though, that was a really good game for Dalphanate. I think
It really was.
really important to end a game like that. Considering how much of a spaghetti fest it was at the start.
Tank garage bunker.
Yeah, you know, this is a real clash of the titans right now. Both these players are really hungry for the win. Doom is only one win away from taking the set, and Dalphanate doesn't want to go down like this. Is going to start, you know, I believe it's like the start of some kind of underdog story. Was taking that first round after such an immense scramble.
Well, we definitely saw a lot of play from Doom. That was the play of a man that knows he has a lot. He has a big safety net, right? He has a lot of games to work with. Like, we're seeing a lot of disrespect on, you know, advantage on pokes. We're seeing a lot of jumps, but because the thing is, like, it's been working the whole time, so why not? But that was the kind of round that Dalphanate has needed this entire time. To just straight up shut it down and show, no, you will respect my options, because if you don't, this is what I'm going to do to you.
Ooh, the confirm on that back one too. That last hit of that string.
Flawless blocks quickly adding up. Oh, there's the whiff punish with just the raw
Oh.
low special.
And the confirm and getting the corner carry as well.
Oh, punish. Is he dead? Is he actually dead from this?
Oh my goodness.
Is he actually dead?
We'll have
Surely
to wait
not.
and see. I think this is dead.
No,
That's
nah.
Oh! The chip
Oh
avoided.
no, Dalphanate
This is
for
the
another
anti-air.
time.
Round 2.
Oh dear lord. And for another time, Dalphanate just hasn't been able to close it out. Doom. That Sonya comeback factor.
At least Dalphanate doesn't have to worry about the fatal blow right now, but he
I
does have-
think he's
a
got
health
bigger
deficit.
things to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about the fatal blow. Now he just has to worry about losing the first to 10.
a lot of buttons coming out from Doom right now. Really all over Dalphanate.
the
That whiff punish was insane.
Oh, no breakaway, and that's going to be a big mistake on the crushing blow. Ready to go, and Doom. Oh, the mercy. Hang on a minute. No, we're not done.
Dalphanate, if he can pull this around. Down 4 energy rings? Or was that down 1?
Oh, no defensive bar to survive. And Doom on the back of a 10-3 victory. Going to be winning our first to 10 of the night. That was a really cool set. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see more games, but, you know, we saw a decent display there. Raiden, of course. Shout out to Dalphanate, bringing the Raiden in, and Doom with that clean Sonya. Showing us some of that third variation as well. Always happy to see some of that experimentation. But GG's all round. That was cool, man. That was cool. It's a shame to see the sheer amount of rounds that Dalphanate had, like, was so close to closing out. But again, you know, it's that Sonya comeback factor, especially with someone like Doom. Like, Doom was pretty much doing that at ECT all the time as well. Like, yeah, I implore you all to go watch their streamed match. It was Doom versus Dizzy at ECT. Like, both their winners and losers matches were so close. Like, Doom really is. I feel like Doom definitely could have been a player we saw a lot more of. Had he not fallen to Dizzy so close in pool play. Like, both their games were like absolutely like final round, last hit, one final read kind of thing. And we definitely could have seen him have this like really cool journey through the tournament, I think, had that not happened. So I'm really happy to see him play. Obviously, thanks to both Dalphanate and Doom for coming on and playing tonight. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you know, Dalphanate's doing work for the Raiden community as well.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
was thoroughly impressed with, like, you know, aside from the things that we were pointing out in the game, just some you know, errors when it came to, you know, eating projectiles and stuff like that, or getting clipped a lot by certain things. It's really cool to see, like, you know, just the kind of gameplay that Raiden really has, and that people like what they can do with him, you know, with Raiden just trying to go for different options. But all of it just helps me learn more about these individual characters as well. So I like learning from the loyalists.
Well, I do hope that we see players like Dalphanate stick with him too, you know, because I feel like cause like Raiden, he's not terrible, but when you match him up against a character that is a lot better than him, you can kind of see where a lot of the problems lie. I definitely think that Raiden is the best variation he has, like, by far. We definitely see it be like the safest, decent damage, decent keep away. But the big thing is safety, right? A big problem he has is mids all being unsafe, and then Raiden all of a sudden he just plugs that gap completely.
Yeah, it's just that stuff.
But hopefully we see something happen to him. You know, Raiden's close. He's close to being a serious, like, maybe not a serious threat, but he's close to being really solid. He just lacks in a few of the important areas.